Hello everyone, it's your internet pal Alan. It's been a cold, rainy, gray weekend here in Connecticut, so what better way to close out April 2 than with an Apple IIe, and let's unbox this recent eBay purchase and find out what's inside, and maybe we'll do some retro gaming shenanigans. I have a recent eBay purchase here. Was not planning on buying this, but I went in looking for the Apple 2GS RAM chips that we saw in the last video, and well, I saw this, so I accidentally bought it. So let's open the box, see what we got in here, and we'll go from there. Right, recycled newspaper. That's always good for packing material instead of peanuts or plastic or anything like that. And we do have a little bit of packed bubbles here, bubble wrap. Let's put the box aside for a minute. And some of you probably already know what this is, but let's take a look at it anyway. All right, and so we have an Apple branded joystick. It is the serial style connector here. Let's make sure you can see that. Yep. I was hoping to pick one of these up at VCF East this year, but that didn't happen because either they didn't have any or I didn't get to consignment on time. So let's take a little look at this. This is the Apple Joystick Apple IIe and 2C. It's model number A2M2012. That is not the year it was made. That's just a little coincidence there. And then there's no serial number here. Not sure what's going on with that. But that's interesting. And then we see its FCC ID number on the rubber feet. Feel pretty good. We've got some dials here to dial in that center stick. A little bit of gray or a little bit of yellowing going on here. But yeah, not too bad. There's still pretty good spring action in the stick itself. The buttons are squishy, which are fine for a joystick, I guess. And let's see if we can get this connected and test it out on this Apple IIe here, shall we? And I was just thinking, before we get to playing, let's do a little bit of cleaning with run-of-the-mill glass cleaner and just wipe this thing down a little bit. So back when I had my Apple IIe and 2GS, I had a CH Products. I think it was a Mach 2 joystick. Not really sure if that was the name or not, but the Mach was pretty popular back then. It had the two buttons, kind of like this one does, but it also had a orange button on the top of the joystick. So that was kind of cool if you're playing a little flight simulator game. Truth be told, I was terrible at video games. Very rarely did I actually finish one, and if I did finish it, chances are I had found a cheat code on a bulletin board or read it in a magazine, or back in the day there used to be in-person Apple II user groups. The one I went to was called Apple Share. Then later on, Apple, under the Macintosh brand, came out with a piece of software called Apple Share. So we lost the name, and I actually had, at that point, kind of moved on. Was in high school, and had a job and other things going on there. So my days of Apple II user groups was kind of over by that point. But yeah, so joystick. This was the other, obviously the first party Apple joystick. I'm sure it was a little more expensive. Maybe we'll throw up a card here with the cost of this joystick when it was new versus the CH Products joystick. But overall, this is I mean, it feels solid. It's got some solid build. It's not that dirty. We'll give it just a little bit more of a clean, and then we'll get to playing some games. After that cleaning, let's go ahead and move to the table-mounted tripod so we can see the back of the Apple IIe. So we have my floppy emu plugged in here, the cable gone up to the monitor, And then down here is the joystick slash paddle ports. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. A little bit of thumb screws. All right, let's turn this around, see what we get. And let's play one of my favorite games from the 1980s. This is Broderbrun's Load Runner. The object is to go through the maze and pick up the boxes and escape while you avoid the henchmen. Back in the day, my Laser 3000 used an amber monitor, and my Apple IIe back in the day, my original Apple IIe that we got secondhand, used a green screen. So playing in black and white or monochrome is kind of the best way I kind of remind myself of sort of the nostalgia of playing this game. So some of the reports or whatever had like a blue background or what have you. But anyway, I kind of like the single color of this game. And when I play on the Virtual 2 emulator, I like to switch it into green screen mode. It's kind of all the retro fun. But for right now, we'll use black and white. We let the demo run here. All right, let's see what we got. So we have the joystick here. Go ahead and push the fire button. Game loads up. That's a good sign. All right, let's try right and left motion. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Turn back the other way. Yeah, okay. Oh, a little sticky there. All right, let's try about open up a couple pits. This other guy come through. All right, up and down seems to be working. A little sticky here. Little bit of stick. Maybe we might need some deoxit or something in there. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little sticky going to the right. And fire buttons, while they're clicking, I can hear the micro switch going. Having a little trouble firing. You know, to dig those holes into the level here. This lower left button here, I don't know. We might definitely need to open this up and stick some spray some deoxit in there. I don't know. I'm sure it's not that I haven't played this game in in a number of years, and I'm definitely rusty. Oh, there it goes. That seems to be working. Ah! All right, we'll try this one more time. Got a high score of 1,225 points. I'm not even sure I'm going to get off level 1 here. It's my last guy. All right, well, that wasn't really smart. But I get to put my initials in one more time anyway. 1875 is my high score for Load Runner. All right, let's try another game, shall we? Let's see here. What else do I have on the floppy emu? Apple stuff. 3.5 games. Let's see here. Oh, Choplifter. Let's give it the 3-finger salute. I'll get a disk read error on the floppy emu. All right, well, let's turn it off and turn it back on. See what happens. All right, 5 1/4-inch disc mode. Apple stuff. 5 1/4 games. Choplifter. Giving me a read error. All right, maybe we won't do Choplifter. How about, so let's try Choplifter one more time. It's giving me a fatal error, SD read error. Well, let's just turn the computer off, pull out the floppy drive, or the SD card and the floppy emu. Plug that back in. Turn the computer back on. And success. Looks like we have vertebrate choplifter. All right, looks like my joystick is slightly miscalibrated, so we'll try to level it out using those wheels on the bottom. All right, let's see here. The wheel here on the bottom, I'd say the left, my left, seems to be the one controlling left, right. So let's see here if we get this in the camera here. So this one seems to be controlling left, right. So I'm guessing this is up, down. So let's see, there's a little bit of a notch on that. Let's just try to center the notch. Okay, still pulling a little bit. Should put a warning on here in case anybody gets seasick. Jeez. All right, let's see. Still pulling a little bit. Oh, I'm getting shot at by a tank. Let's fly back over to our base. Let's see if I can level this out a little bit. All right, well, I don't see you pulling left and right anymore, so now it's just controlling up and down. Okay, looks like that's calibrated. Let's see what we got here. All right, and we say the top button here is controlling the direction of my helicopter. And the bottom left button here is the fire button. Looks like I don't have any bombs, so we'll just stay with the guns. Yep, and here is some... Whoa! That's one tank down. Oh, there's another one. All right, that's two tanks down. All right, let's see. I'm not sure how many people I can carry on my helicopter. All right, that's 7. Take out the tank. Let's get back to base. And my men get back to base. Not bad at all. All right, so Choplifter. And the joystick seems to be working a little better now. Should we try another game? Let's find out. Let's see if I can find one that loads up on the floppy emu. Let's go ahead and try another 1980s classic, Donkey Kong. This is my first introduction to the character of Mario and Donkey Kong. All right, so let's see here. We have normal, harder, and expert. 1 or 2 players. Well, they don't have wimp, so I guess we'll say normal and 1 player. Oh boy. Oh, that's not a great way to get started. Oh boy. Watch out for these crazy monkey throwing barrels. All right, come on, barrels. Let's get you guys. Well, that was pretty exciting. 600 points. Crushing. Oh, we got the little fireball guys coming. There we go. Oh, wait, no, we lost the princess. Oh, wow. I am so jealous of my friends who used to play this on a Commodore 64. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I think this level was all about getting the blocks out. But I guess you can't touch the fire chicken or whatever the heck those things are. I called them a fire chicken, but I think they're just supposed to be fireballs that are roaming around the level. Ah, I got myself trapped. All right, well, the game over. So I hope you've enjoyed this little walkthrough retro gaming on the Apple IIe with the Apple IIe 2C joystick for this April 2. Hope you had a great month of reliving all of the nostalgia around Apple II and all the fun memories of using Apple II, working on Apple II, playing games on Apple II. And then we'll do it all again next year. Happy April 2. Stay foolish, and thanks for watching. Hello, everyone, and we're not doing the One Source Powered podcast.